see what we can do today. And hopefully not have too many interruptions. Hopefully this apron is extremely large on me. But we're gonna try. Let's try to do this. I know this is gonna be kind of a lazy man's way of doing this, but we are going to use hamburger patty meat for the meat for this dish. Oh, where's my knife? I need a knife for onions. And if you're gonna wonder what I am making, well, I'll move that out of the way. Gonna be making taco rice. You're probably thinking taco rice? Yeah, taco rice. If you don't know what that is, it's kind of a simple rice and meat dish that you can make that has spices in it. And it's just kind of like, if you're not feeling like making a huge thing, or you're not feeling like making tortillas and stuff like that, you could just make a taco rice. So, let's try to do a little bit of the heat there. I'm going to take 2 patties. I'm just going to set those there, clean as you go. Should have worn my wrist brace. Figure out how we're seasoning taco meat. I'm hoping that I have enough lighting this time. There's no guarantee that there's enough lighting, but really, Salem. Yeah, I said your name. I see you. Anyways, we're gonna try and season the meat while it's cooking, and then we'll start cutting onions. I may need to grab a candle for the onions though. Got some salt. Some pepper. Spice do I want to do? I've got garlic. I just ground some onion powder earlier today. So what you can do to make homemade onion powder, you can take dried minced onions, take a mortar and pestle, and you can grind it down into a powder. If you don't want to go to the store and get onion powder, or you're out of onion powder and you want to go about it the hard way, there's always that option. I mean, to each their own. I guess felt like doing that today. However, we are gonna need a candle while we're doing this. While that's going. So, I do some garlic powder and onion powder as well. So what we're gonna do, fun fact about onions, and if you don't want the onions to burn your eyes, learned this trick from my older brother, because he was cutting onions one day, and I was asking him why he had a candle going while he was cutting onions. Fun thing about onions, you can have a candle going while you're cutting the onions, and the onions won't burn your eyes as bad. It's something to do with like the wax and stuff. I don't really get it, but sometimes there are a lot of things we don't understand, or we may not understand how they work. That's okay. It's okay to not understand things. But I am going to try to peel this. Would help if onions were not super hard to peel. But tonight we're just kind of doing something relatively simple, but that's mostly because we're just having a day. So we're just gonna do something simple. Hope for the best. From the looks of it and from my streaming history and patterns of streaming, it would appear that apparently Mondays are the days that I have chosen to do cooking streams, which I guess that's cool. But that's just how it's happened to kind of pan out. Trying to get the skin off here. I just hope that everyone's having an okay day or having a better day than I am. And hopefully it'll get better for everyone. I know I need to flip those. Okay, I can totally flip it. Grab that spoonholder. Put that there. Turn that down. Garlic powder. Onion powder. Then salt and pepper. We'll just do regular salt or regular pepper. It's not regular salt and pepper, but oh well. We'll get that going. We still need to get this taken care of. I'll try to anyways. I'm not super picky on how big the onion slices will be, but this is a dish that I'm making mainly just for myself. So hopefully I can make a right sized portion on this, maybe. I'm not used to just cooking for myself. I'm always used to cooking for other people. It's just how I feel more comfortable. There we go. Sometimes it's easier to do things for other people than it is to do things for ourselves. And yeah, that's definitely a thing for me. I mean, sometimes we're just used to doing things for other people. And not really used to taking care of ourselves. Okay. I'll try to chop these up to where they're relatively reasonable. But, oh, we can do this. Maybe. I'm Shadow Nannerd on TikTok. Potentially. I know that Alex is going to be streaming tonight. Could just like go and select raid her after stream. But I don't know. Trying to handle a lot of this. It's always easier to do the cooking for myself. Well, not myself, but like for other people. So just do it for myself. Gives me purpose, I guess. There we go. I'm gonna just keep those onions moderate size, diced onions. We're gonna try to cut up the meat a little bit with the turner. We'll try to. I end up making something not taco rice. Might end up using potatoes. You never know. The possibilities are endless. Or, you know, since you're using rice or potentially using rice or pasta, the possibilities are endless. Get it? Because pasta. Pasta la vista. Viva la pasta. I don't know. Pasta mas. We got a lot of puns. A lot of very terrible puns. So don't worry too much about it. I know these are kind of chunky, but that's okay. It's okay if the meat's not completely like super minced up. You can just kind of throw that in with the tomatoes, puree it, blend it. Turn that off real quick. Well, maybe low. Very low heat maybe. Kind of let it go. What else? Trying to get my thoughts organized, sorry. Definitely want to get my head out of my head, if that makes sense. Get my head out of my brain. My head out of my brain. Got some tomatoes. Some petite diced tomatoes. However, we're going to want to use the petite diced tomatoes. We're going to want to blend those. But also going to make sure that these gets cooked all the way. Might blend those a little bit. But we're going to put the lid on the blender, go blend the tomato. Tomato. Bam. Alright. Now, it's a little bit easier in the long run. We're going to do onion powder, a little bit of chicken bouillon, then we're going to do some cumin. Where's my cumin? There it is. Cumin. Definitely the cumin. Hot Mexican chili powder, why not? Chipotle chili powder. A little bit of guajillo pepper. Guajillo. A little bit of ancho pepper powder. And sazon. Sazon and paprika. So we'll get the paprika in there. This may seem a little weird to some people, but don't be too judgmental. Black pepper. Salt. Then we're going to do a dash of cayenne. Then what we're going to do on top of that, I need, got the garlic powder in there. I thought I did, maybe. Garlic. Then some oregano. We're doing ground oregano. Okay, and then, oh, I don't need that anymore. Garlic itself, because there's a decent amount of garlic. Alright, now, sazon. And we're going to go ahead and take that ancho. That is not the right drawer. My brain kind of, like I said earlier, my brain's in a braining heck. And take that meat, put that in there. I know this may seem really weird, but we're going to try to get the texture of the meat a little bit finer, and I don't want to spend time using a knife right now because I've already cut up onions, which we're going to definitely use that skillet for the onions. So we're going to take, I know that's a lot of butter, but you'll understand here in a moment why I'm doing that. So I think we have tortillas actually. Oh, we do have tortillas. If I could just reach. If I could just reach. We have tortillas. We have tortillas. Oh, gracias. Gracias Dios, we have tortillas. Okay. I'm saved. I just don't have cheese. Okay, so got a decent amount of onions, which we're gonna go ahead and toss the onions in here. And we're gonna make sure that we get those onions going. And we're gonna caramelize some onions to bring out a nice flavor in the rice. But this, the meat and the sauce and the spices, we're gonna go and give that a quick blend just because. So garlic goes back in the fridge. Alright, we got this. Okay. There we go. Alright, cool. We may still need that for when the onions get done, but that's okay. Clean as you go, clean as you go. Because you never know what's gonna happen one of these days. Just kind of stay hydrated. And just kind of do what you can sometimes. Alright, so the onions are going to get nice and caramelized. I may have to give them a blend. But right now, we're just kind of dealing with that. But yeah, we're definitely going to want to. I feel like I'm missing an ingredient. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But this will hopefully not be super bad. Super bad. Doing stuff. I'm gonna try to just do stuff. I feel like you'd make like huevos ranchero with this, but I can't do eggs. We're doing like frijoles, like refried beans, but making them in this skillet. Could do that. But refried beans with like this would be, it would be good, but usually you do like some queso fresco on top of the refried beans. I'll turn that up a little bit. Who is here today? That is my question. Caramelize the onions as best as we can. We may have to do like a small amount. But we're definitely working on that. And hopefully this won't be the worst thing ever. How big is the hell? be fine. I just like cooking for other people, and I'm just like, oh, now I have to cook myself a meal? Well, that's ridiculous. I'm even gonna just cook for myself. What? Foreign concept, right? I'm trying to caramelize the onions. I just wish they would caramelize a little faster. Because I know that the caramelized onion will give a distinct flavor to the rice. And I hope everyone's doing okay tonight. We all kind of just deal with our own things in our own ways. If you are new to the stream, make yourself known, or if you're just now joining, or if you're just lurking. I just kind of like to know who all is out there right now. Not like I'm going to bite you. I don't bite. Unless we've consented to that, you know. Consent is key, or get stabbed. What are you doing? Running on 3.5 hours of sleep? Nani? It's fine. I'll try to do a bit better. I'm not very good at seeing the screen far away. So I'm like over here like, I need my glasses. I don't have glasses right now. But I got some glasses coming in. They should be coming in either this week or next week. Hopefully this week, fingers crossed on that. I really hope it's this week that the glasses come in. Mostly because they're to replace ones that I lost in a bike wreck. So I'm hoping that I will have the same glasses again. I really like the glasses that were picked out for me, and I hated that during the bike wreck that I had in October, I ended up losing the glasses that I liked having. So I finally got around to actually getting a new pair of glasses. They were on sale, and so that's good. They were on sale for like $6 on Zenni Optical, and then you got like anti-reflective lenses and the writing on the frame, writing on the side of the frame. But we're kind of just chilling and vibing and making some food for ourselves. Normally I'm making food for other people, but tonight I'm making food for myself. And people are probably gonna be like, what you making? What you making? Well, what's cooking? Well, I'm making a rice dish. But right now I am kind of caramelizing some onions, so it's not a huge mess. But we're going to go ahead and add this. Oh, this is going to be fun. Okay, onions are in there. We're going to quickly wipe that off so that it doesn't. Doesn't catch on fire during the stream, that's why. You want to be mindful of things that can cause accidents. And try not to cause accidents yourself. At least we try. And we're going to go ahead and add water. I know, this probably looks weird adding a bottle of water. Well, not a full bottle, but a decent bottle. I'm gonna grab the rice. Doing a white rice, long green white rice. I'm gonna do a decent amount. And we'll do 1 cup, so you're gonna do half a cup of rice if you're doing a serving size for yourself. We're gonna let that kind of gestate. Don't know if I used the right English word, but reuse your cooking utensils, clean them off in between things. We're gonna take that water and that rice, chicken bouillon. We're gonna help that move along. Throw in some garlic powder. Throw in some onion powder. And a little bit of minced onion. And maybe, just maybe, a hint of taco seasoning if you're feeling adventurous. Potentially, just a little bit, but not too much. Just a little bit. Enough to make that go there. Then grab some sazon for the rice as well. This probably seems very odd, but sometimes the oddest foods can taste pretty good. So we're gonna let that cook. Add a little more water in there. And we're going to let that come to a boil. And while that is cooking, I'm going to go and blend those onions into the blender. Okay, cool. Now that that's all mixed together, let that happen, and we're going to take care of the dishes in the sink while that's going so that we don't have to worry about dishes afterwards. Sometimes it's better to tackle the messes beforehand than tackle them when they become too big of a pain in the butt. But sometimes it's better deal with these things before they become a super big problem. At least that's what I like to think. Sometimes you never know what life's gonna throw at you. That's okay. Life is unpredictable in that way. You just gotta roll with the punches. Just feel like you're getting knocked back 10 feet. Keep fighting. And keep rolling. Just keep rolling, rolling, rolling. We're definitely gonna try to get a slight delay on the dishwasher going. So when it actually starts, the address. One, two, delay. Got it. Then here. Back. Here. And delay. Making sure that this is hot. But the thing with recycling things, if it's jars, if it's jars and plastic and stuff, or if it was a container at one point, you want to make sure to rinse it out or wash it out before recycling it. It's just easier on the people that do that in the job. Helps them out and they don't have to deal with like leftover moldy stuff. Just being respectful. It doesn't matter how low you think the job is. Someone's gonna do it. Someone out there is put through that task. So just be respectful and make someone's day easier when it comes to like recycling things. Just don't do stupid stuff. But generally making sure that you wash out tubs, containers, jars, things that would particularly be thrown away or recycled. Make sure you clean them out before recycling them, because there are people that have to deal with that. Just kind of be kind. It's very simple, not super hard. Just be kind. I need a little bit more water on there. Probably cook the rice for about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Because it's already been boiling, but you want to make sure that it gets into the skillet and does its thing. I want to make sure. That should be fine. Do we trust ourselves? Maybe. Maybe, maybe not. How can you say you don't trust yourself? Easily. Very easily. Oh boy. But anyways, if you're not already aware, and you haven't heard the news in regards to Pokemon, the voice actor, the American voice actor for Misty and Jessie from, Misty from Pokemon and Jessie from Team Rocket from Pokemon, passed away today, or was it yesterday? One of the two, but she passed away. She lost her battle with cancer. And she was not that old, so it's kind of the loss for a lot of people. Their families, friends, people that knew her, and it's a loss for the Pokemon community in general. She will be missed. Hopefully. This won't be too bad. Cooking food for other people, no problem. Cooking food for myself, slight problem. That's usually how it goes, right? Kind of. Kind of how it goes for me. This is supposed to be a normal-sized apron for an average-sized man, and I'm just like, average size my ass. I am a short-ass individual. How do you say this is average size? This goes like past my knees. It's supposed to go to like their thigh. This goes past my knees. How do you compensate? Sorry. Try to get that a bit more. So that is getting cooked. They're fishing out of avionic factor. Are they mutated? Oh, we're gonna find out. Add in. I know it doesn't look the most appealing right now. Don't knock it. I pureed the meat and the onion and everything. So it's not gonna look the best. But it's okay. It doesn't have to look super pretty. It's all going to the same place anyways. All going to the same place. Alright. There we go. That finishes off that. Oh, I threw that in the wrong thing. It doesn't recycle. Plastic water bottles, go and recycle. Always help the planet by recycling if you can. And recycle in the appropriate designated areas or designated bins. Specifically for aluminum, glass, plastic, and paper. Because there are some places that it's not just one bin for all recyclables. Some places, like in Germany, have 3 bins specifically for different colored glasses. For recycling brown glass, clear glass, colored glass. And some places like Japan have it to where you can recycle metal, paper, and plastic. Or aluminum, paper, and plastic. And they all get picked up and recycled and stuff. Trying to get this taken care of. We'll definitely have to raid Alex after this. We are making sure this cooks. It may not look pleasant right now, but that's okay. Need this to thicken up. So we're gonna let that kind of do its thing. Kind of simmer a bit. Simmer a bit for a few minutes, maybe 10 minutes. Hopefully that's okay. Alright. Wait. I'm confused. Okay, we're gonna try to that. I'm hoping I put enough rice. Hopeful, but not. I may have just made soup. Just, I don't know, taco soup. Potentially. I don't know. Maybe. I don't mind if it's soup. Honestly, don't mind. Soup is always good. It's fine with me. Now I just need a bowl. And they're always up so high. What do you do when you're short? You need to reach something. Probably be safe about it. Use a step stool. However, I don't feel like grabbing a step stool at the moment. Almost there. Almost there. Just give me the plastic balls. Yep. Are you two seriously after a moth? Really? Ah! No. You give me. Ha! Got it. Sometimes we do things that are not exactly the smartest decisions. That's okay. But try to make wise decisions. Be too bad. Got a bowl. Made soup, apparently. That's okay. If it works, it works. If it works, it works. Doesn't have to be perfect. Nothing's ever perfect, including humans. And if you strive for perfection all the time, then you're going to disappoint yourself a lot. It's okay to make mistakes, and it's okay to learn from those mistakes. This is super hot. And sometimes we make happy accidents happen. It's not bad. It's a little bit spicy, but that's okay. I'll just suffer for this later. Anyways, take care of yourself. Don't give up on yourself. And even when you don't feel like you have a lot of energy and you don't feel like you have the spoons to cook a big elaborate thing, it is okay to just do what you can. And it is okay if you just want to make yourself soup. That is perfectly fine to do. If you don't have a lot of energy to bake a chicken or to make a pizza, I just spent the last basically 50 minutes, maybe an hour, just making taco soup. Because, well, taco rice soup, so that's okay too. Whatever is food, and you're able to just kind of do something as long as it's food of some sort, and you manage to take care of yourself, that's great and that's fantastic. Heck, if you're able to like make a piece of toast, and just put some butter on it and have toast, that's fine too. It's simple and it's easy. Or if you just want to grab like a piece of meat and a piece of cheese, and then that's what you're considering like a little rolled up snack thing, that's fine too. As long as you are taking care of your body, I'm one to talk, and you are not hurting yourself, then I'm proud of you. remember that you matter. And food is food, no matter how much effort you put into it. Any effort at all is still considered enough effort. And don't stress yourself out too bad about how much or what you are cooking. If you do decide to cook. If you just want to throw something in the microwave and call it good, that's fine too. I didn't spend as long as I normally do cooking, but I'm dealing with my own things, especially up in my head. So just do what I can. And if you haven't already, remember to take your meds, eat something, no matter how small. Drink water and hydrate, because you might not be drinking enough water. And hydration helps your body feel better. Sometimes when it's really hot outside, you might feel like complete and utter shite if you don't drink water. And unfortunately for all the people that like to rebel a little out there, you know who you are. Caffeine is not water. Soda is not water. Tea, I don't care if you're gonna say it's filtrated through leaves. That's not water. Coffee is not water. Energy drinks are not water. And I know there are gonna be people who are gonna say, but the first ingredient is water. Listen here. Hydration is important for your body. If you're not hydrated enough, you can cause yourself a lot of issues, especially if you're getting stuff like lab work done, or if you're needing to go to the bathroom or whatever. Water is important for your body. Flavored water if you have to. Remember to take your meds. Take care of yourself. Feel free to follow for more content, or, you know, subscribe if you feel like subscribing. I am not pressuring people into that. I just always feel bad telling people, oh, feel free to subscribe. You can subscribe. I don't know, I feel kind of bad for that, because I'm like, oh god, they're gonna feel pressured, and they're gonna feel like, ew, this person's one of them streamers that tries to make people sub. No, honestly, if you just enjoy the content, or you just like the video, that's fine too. Yeah, I know you're opinionated, you have a lot to say, but I need to go and run to my computer in my room, because I am streaming cooking streams on my phone. But I need to run to my computer in my room, and I need to try to start a raid and raid Alex. They are playing Abiotic Factor, and apparently there are fish now. I'll be right back. Let's go ahead and go give Alex some support. I will see you all next time, and feel free to hop in again during another stream. Apparently Mondays are cooking streams now, so, or Mondays and maybe Fridays, one of the two. It's either be Monday or either be Friday. Let's go read. Okay. Hopefully, see you all next time.